What's up, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, good night, and whatever time it is, wherever you are. Thank you for stopping by. A show about me is about one man's journey through Milan to Musk, one man's strange trip through the galaxies, and a comical tragedy of the man who thought that he was going to conquer the world, but ended up ended up ended up losing everything. Today is December the 10th. Only 15 more days till Christmas, and I'm ready. I'm ready for Christmas. I'm ready for the holidays. I'm ready for that holiday spirit, man. I need some holiday spirit right now. I'm running low on holiday spirit. I'm not really, I'm not being cheerful today. I guess I didn't wake up and say a prayer for myself today. I don't know. I'm in New York, and I just sat down to eat dinner. I got on shorts and a t-shirt and just a top shirt, and it's like 27 degrees. It's 27 degrees outside, and I'm outside with shorts on right now. But to me, it's not that bad. I don't know why it doesn't feel that bad, but it's not that bad. I don't know why it's not that cold to me. If I was out there all day, it would probably be cold. But I'm not outside all day. Want to say hi to my family and say I miss you guys wherever you are. You're in my thoughts and my prayers. I guess what I want to talk about is frustration and how to deal with frustration. And it's not that bad. Frustration for me is not. I don't really have too much to be frustrated about. You know, I can't say I have so many problems and I have so many issues in my life. I'm just so frustrated all the time. But when I do get frustrated, it kind of messes up my flow. Usually, it happens when I'm not really looking for it. It just happens, and it catches me by surprise, and it's not really something that I'm really good at. I'm a fair weather type of person. Like if the atmosphere is right and the environment is right, the people are cool, then I'm cool. But if the people aren't cool and the place isn't cool, the atmosphere is not right, then I can kind of pick up that vibe myself. So today I was making a delivery in New York, and I got to the shipper on time, or I got to the receiver on time. But when I got there, it was just like if I got there, and when I went inside to turn in my paperwork to the receiver, the vibe in the office was just it felt negative. Like, I don't know. Does anybody ever feel like when you go in somewhere and you're just checking out the vibe. You get that negative vibe, like it's not really a positive, you know. But I can sense stuff like that. I don't know if anybody else has that same intuition, but like when I went to the receiver today, my intuition was like it's not a good vibe here. And so I get there and I'm waiting in line, and it's taking forever. The girl that's working behind the counter is taking her sweet time. She's not really polite. She really doesn't need to be in that job, but she's there. And I get up to the counter and I'm already kind of tensed up, you know, like, oh man, I just wasn't really I guess I wasn't ready to have to use my people skills. You know, I wasn't in that mode because I've been driving for 5 days, hadn't really got out the truck and talked to anybody, hadn't really had any interaction with anybody for any significant period of time. So this is my first real interaction with somebody. And I get there to the counter and I'm just standing there and she's taking her time, and then this guy behind me, he's like, "See what you did?" And I was like, I heard him say it, and then he said, "You messed her up." I felt like he was trying to set me up for a confrontation. Like he said that to see and test me, and so I just listened to him. I didn't say anything, and then he said something else, and he said, "Oh, I guess you didn't hear me." And I was trying to protect myself from doing anything, so I didn't say anything. And what I should have did is I should have just turned around and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said," or what did you mean by that? I should have asked him, but I was just already in that kind of tense defensive mode to where I wasn't thinking about that, you know. So I turned around and I just stared at him. I didn't say anything to him. I just stared at him. And it seemed like I stared at him for like 10 minutes, but it probably was only like 10 seconds. And so I didn't say anything. I just turned around and I just waited for the girl to hand me back my paperwork. And I walked outside, and it kind of threw me off. It threw me off just that small amount of time, just having to deal with, you know, just interacting. It messed me up. It took me out of my head. And I guess before I go anywhere, I need to try to unwind and try to just prepare myself for dealing with other humans. Sometimes I feel like I'm not even human. I feel like I'm just a spirit, and I'm just doing what I need to do on Earth until my time is up. And that's not good thinking, because that's a fantasy. You know, I can't live in a fantasy world, and I have to be realistic with my expectations. You know, and in this profession as a truck driver, we're gonna get mistreated, we're gonna get disrespected, we're gonna get tired, because as we're humans, that's just the way we are. We get happy, we get sad, we get mad, we get disappointed. And so I'm trying to learn how to deal with negativity and not to react whenever I'm confronted with a situation. Just like this afternoon, where it seemed like it was taking longer than it should have been, and it was starting to make me frustrated, on top of the fact that there's this guy behind me that was trying to frustrate me even worse and trying to test me. And so I got to work on that. You know, I got to work on lowering my expectations and allowing things to happen and roll off my back instead of trying to protect myself all the time. I got to just let things roll off my back because I don't want to carry around a chip on my shoulder and have to, you know, prove myself every time I go somewhere. I want to be able to just go and, you know, go and just do what I need to do and keep it moving. That's what I do. I keep it moving. I'm never in one place long enough to start any problems. That's my motto. If you never stay any place for too long, you won't ever wear out your welcome. So I'm gonna keep that motto until I find a place where I feel comfortable to, you know, just stay for a while, you know. So trucking is really fun, and but it has its days, just like anything else. All right. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you.